bear obedience, and we have the numbers. So come out en masse. It should spur us into coming out. Do not relent, because they saw that this guy was growing in popularity, and that's why they went ahead and did what they did. So we should not let them be rewarded by this evil act that happened yesterday. So come out and vote en masse. And for any other person who is in other states fearing about violence, do not be afraid. I've been seeing all those videos about, I guess, is it what we call him, Boo Boo, with all the military gears on the road. Like Amir Saddam said, this is going to be one of the safest elections ever to happen in the country. So come out and vote, because we all know that if there's a large turnout, PO will win. And all the stuff that they've been saying is just to dampen our spirits, and we should never, ever let it happen. And it brings me to my last point, which is to talk to all this APC and PDP propaganda, especially PDP, that's going around telling people that PO is in PDP. PO is not in PDP. I mean, you guys mocked us saying that we are 4 people to in a room. So why are you carrying this useless propaganda that doesn't make any sense? If you are so confident in the fact that Atiku is going to win, then stop this nonsense propaganda, because PO is an LP and he will continue to be an LP. So whatever you guys try to spread, it is not going to work, and we shouldn't let it happen. We should call our family or friends, loved ones, whenever we do hear all this propaganda, make sure we nip it in the bud, make sure it doesn't grow out of hand, because this is what they want to do, to make people think that this is what's going on, and it is not. So we should not relent. And that I'll say, and the same thing goes with Dela Momodu, because I just saw his video too, that PO can never win. I mean, you could tell that maybe they've done their own in our poll, and they see clearly, like it's written that there's a PO win. So now they're coming to demoralize us. We should never let it happen. And lastly, I would say, and I know, I thank Next Weezer, the prayer marathon group, because everything that we've raised, all prayers that we've raised on that space has come to pass. So on that note, I'll thank everyone that takes time out to come to join us. And I know people like Rita, I could see Naomi, everyone else that comes, please join us. We are on a marathon prayer session. We started on Sunday and it will go till Saturday. So please join us if you can, because I know we are. In the Bible says that where 2 or more are gathered, there I am in their midst. So the more we are, the better, and the more merry it is. So on that note, I would say we are cruising to victory, and I know and I believe that PO has won already. We just need to seal it by coming out en masse to vote. And on that note, I'll end, and I'll say, God bless us all, and may we continue to strive for a better and better and greater Nigeria. Thanks, everyone, and thanks for listening. Once again, I'll apologize to everyone that I went ahead of. I do apologize for going ahead of you. Thanks so much. Thanks to them. Thanks, Otumba Oremi and Wanda Mother. Thank you so much. God bless everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Mary.
My president, I want better tomorrow. We don't want to load. That the blessing will be me. If you want better tomorrow, no go for load. I am a guest, as you see me, so at the front line. At the front line. Put you on line, maybe unite. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Situation that they get us to be. My brother, sister, get your BBC. Maybe unite the people feel me. My president, I want better tomorrow. We know what to do. Not the blessing will be want better tomorrow. No go for load. I'm not in a mood to be. If it's a
All right, the message is clear. Vote Mama, Papa, Pikin. Guys on the platform, please, for all of you that will be going out to vote, I need you all to make this tweet out there for everybody to know that Mama, Papa, Pikin is what's going to be on the ballot come next tomorrow. Mama, Papa, Pikin, the label, the logo, that's what's going to be on the ballot. Please let that message keep spreading. Mama, Papa, Pikin. So people have been pointing me out to our the next president, his tweet. Apparently, he's probably on the platform with his burner account as usual. As we are giving our own reminiscing, he's also reminiscing on his timeline with so many touching tweets. Probably we'll have time to read on those tweets. But right now, guys, I see all the requests. Please, you guys see today's going to be our best space, and you guys are making it come true like I prophesied before we started the space. Please, everybody's going to speak. Do us a favor. Be patient with us. I'm going to bring all of you. I see all our regulars. Please be patient with us. I see you all. I'm not going to call your names, but I'm going to bring all of you up. Let's have this long, entertaining space today. Thank you very much. All right. And also, please, we are going to, Mark, you have to come in here because you have to come in after I get like 2 or 3 speakers for the crowdfunding. I'm not going to be, you have a better means of doing that. But let's take a guide and I'll come to Hanatu.
I think Mark might be. I don't know if you want to go to Mark now because I think he's in a situation where he might need to speak. Mark, I'm not sure, right?
No, not yet. Now, not yet.
No,
Not yet.
I can speak. I can speak now. It's okay.
All right, then go
But
on, bro.
let's allow allow Anatu and one more person go.
All right, great. All right, let's
Yeah.
take a lady back to back. My sister Hanatu. Now, guess why are you?
Saddam, what a day. What a day. My brother. Hey, Sanu. Otumba Sizo. Where do I start from? Everybody, I greet you all. I have to. God is good. God is good. What a day. What a time to be alive. And to our incoming president, Mr. Peter Obi, if you're listening to me, I love you, 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 like millions, many other Nigerians. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for 9 months of being a better human being, of making me a better human being, of making me a better Nigerian, of making me a more committed and patriotic Nigerian. 9 months ago, Saddam knows, I will always say this. I was one of those Nigerians that would panic. I didn't know what to do. I still remember Sakebi's space. Hey, that was how I connected with Saddam, because I just didn't know I would panic. How? But 9 months. For me, I think it's about 8 or 7 months of listening to, Saddam consistently. Saddam, I want to remind you of something you will always say. You will say, everybody block your minds to looking for what do you call it, who will endorse who. We don't want any endorsement, we don't want anything. Let's raise our own organic support. Let's believe in ourselves. You know what, we believed in ourselves so much that people now believe in us. It's amazing. N6, months and months of hearing, let me blow your minds. My God. Then with facts and figures. Oh my God. Otumba, everybody that is just knowing Otumba now, the early days of Otumba, you know how Otumba will be so, and when he's angry and talking, he's literally stammering. My God. It's been amazing.
I used to develop my blood pressure. God, I used to be angry.
Yes.
Nigeria matter reached to vex.
Yes, it was like that. And and I just want to pay respect, yes, to Magnific Dude. I'm going to say this here because he's listening. I mean, there are times when I'll just be looking at spaces, I'm like, Magnific Dude is still hosting this space. Consistency. consistency, and so many other people here. Sir Vic, you talk with so much passion. Madam Bola, I can go on and on. What do you call it? Relever best, when he goes on a tangent, I'll say, hey, did he swallow saliva? No, we're talking about these things and laughing, and with points and figures and speaking. I have learned so much. I have developed so much confidence. Thank you so much to Saddam. Thank you for the encouragement. I never knew that through this movement, I was able to meet people like Dr. Olu, Kelechi, Archie, and how we started the space. In my life, I've never read anybody's manifesto. Hey, but because of this movement, it forced me. What is Peter Obi talking about? And we read it, and we're able to, and this space birthed many spaces. Many of us through this movement were able to have the courage to be able to open spaces, to talk, to have courage, to do our own little part in this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the people that I've made friends with. I want to tell you something. It's been 9 months. We have raised leaders. We have raised leaders. Let me start by naming. One of the speakers here was saying, and I wanted to just repeat it again. When we started this space, Saddam will say, no, I don't want anything to do with money. I don't want anything to do with. We have raised leaders out of this space. Today, I have not met many people, most of the people here, but I can tell you that if we raise 50 million now, I know that every couple will be accounted for. That's what has happened on this space. I want to remind Saddam, N6, and Otumba of something that I want to mention. It was on this space. Before elections started. You divided Nigeria into three. Saddam, you took the north. N6 took the east. Otumba and Omar took the southwest. And then we started the sensitization. Before campaign started, we were already on the radios doing things, making the ground was really hard. So through the 1 million march, through the different spaces, through Vawulence space and everything, we literally softened the ground for our principal to be able to go there and to be able to campaign. It looked impossible. So all of a sudden now, during the campaign, when they say, oh, they're going to do this, I'm like, oh yeah, we started that already. But it made it so much easier for them to be able to have ways to connect to radio stations, to all of that. It was on this space. I still remember one of the greatest things I've learned here is that we spare no one. As long as it is for the good of Nigeria, nobody is spared. And that's why I can respect everybody that has been on this space. Everybody they collect, everybody has had their moments. Because it's about Nigeria. It's not about, oh, this individual, let's cover this, let's cover that. It's about Nigeria. I'm just so grateful for that. Months ago, when they were saying that we're the ones that will lack, they said, we're on social media. By the time it's close to election, we'll lack ginger, we'll lack what? Look at it today. Now we get ginger pass. Now we happy pass. Now we're even the ones more organized. We're the ones more. It can only be God. God has had his hand in this. I will just round up by saying this. As you go out to vote tomorrow, know this, that everything you believed in about Peter Obi is true. My God, this man said months ago, he said that if you have anything against me, if you have any papers, anything to show that I ate money or I bought land for my family or I did this or I did that, bring it out and I will stop campaigning. Guys, up till now, they never bring anything. And we're going for elections. We know. So this is not about somebody bamboozled us or closed our eyes. We are standing on the right side of the history of Nigeria. A man was, in fact, I was going to tweet the other day and say, all these prophecies, David, who, da. No, those people lived in their times and have gone. Today in our time, we have men, a man who has stood strong, a man who has held himself accountable, a man who has done well. His name is Peter Obi. There's no David, there's no one. His name is Peter Obi in our day, in our time. And we have seen him, and God has raised him, and he is going to be the next president of Nigeria. And like I will keep saying to every other person who has looked down on this man, you know what? Many times, the package, how we thought, oh, it will come in this package. No, God has chosen and prepared this man for us, and he will be our president, and he will rule, and we will help him. Again, like we said, we are the ones vying for the position of president through this man. So thank you very much. Thank you so much to everyone. We're going to keep this going. We're going to just keep encouraging everyone. But I just want to thank God on behalf of everyone for the gift of life, for us to be able to see this last violence space before election. By the grace of God, everyone will be alive. We will live to reap the fruit of our labors. We will live to see this better Nigeria that we have fought for, and it will keep getting better and better and better. I love you all, my new tribe. This is the type of Nigeria I want to live in, and this is the type of Nigeria I'm proud to belong to and to call myself a proudly Nigerian. Thank you very much. Finally, to all our canvassers right now, a big shout out to you. So many people are on ground trying to do finishing touches. God bless you all. As you go to the polling unit, please look for our polling agents, holler them, hail them, make them know, say they are not the only ones there, and just show them that you stay here, and support with drinks, with whatever you can. God bless you all. Thank you, Saddam. Thank you all.
Thank you, my sister. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I remember the first day you spoke here, how your voice was shaking. Now you're graduated to hosting spaces and everything. Thank God for you. Thank you for your support also. I don't know, guys. Our spokesman is on channels. Kenneth is on channels. Should we play Kenneth a little bit, or do we connect with the space?
Madam, don't ask, please. Connect. Don't
All right,
ask.
let's see some Kenneth. Let's take some Kenneth vibes.
It is not the duty of the party. It is not the duty of Nigeria to choose the vice president. It is only the duty of the president, one person. And the person that employed Atiku Abubakar told the whole world that this man has propensity for corruption, tendency to disloyalty, lack of transparency, inability to say and stick to the truth at all times, that he has the tendency for poor judgment, and he uses money to buy his way out on all issues. And then the one that gives me goose pimples, readiness to sacrifice morality, integrity, propriety, truth, national interest for self and selfish interest. I cannot, because the people of Nigeria are the employers of the president. I cannot be an employer after reading this qualification of anybody, and I will employ that person.
But your principal was a vice presidential candidate to the man you're talking about.
And I told you that I wouldn't have ever looked at the way of Peter Obi if he had been a vice president of an Atiku. And I did not and will not.
We're going to a short break. But why is it that the APC and the PDP keep dismissing any chance? They say you do not have a chance in this election at all, that Peter Obi cannot even move anywhere close to winning this election.
Very good. It's part of the strategy of campaign. When you know that this is your greatest threat, you want to discourage people by the psychology that your candidate, your preferred candidate, the preferred candidate of all the youths in Nigeria, the preferred candidate of all the workers. You have seen the NLC give instruction to all the employees in Nigeria to vote Peter Obi. You have seen ADC collapse into Peter Obi. You have seen political parties collapse into Peter Obi.
A faction of ADC, though.
However it is. Good. Now, when they are now threatened by a Peter Obi, the only psychology they want to put out there is to tell the followers, in order to dampen their spirit, no, he will not win. No need to go and vote. They should practice that fraud to men of greater vulnerability. We are not vulnerable in our quest for a new Nigeria. We will continue to show them. On Saturday, you will see all the youths that will vote for Peter Obi. When I was coming in here, one young man, Abdul Saad, he knelt down. He was asking me, begging me. He said, Oga, this suffer too much. No food, no water, no light. Please, don't allow these people to come back to this nation.
We'll take a break now, Mr. Okonkwo. And I would like to know probably how you will convince Nigerians now what chances you have, where you think your candidate can win, or what you think will make Nigerians look in the direction of the Labour Party you call the Mama Papa Peking symbol on the ballot. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.
Stay with us, everyone. We will be right back. Your I cannot tell you annotation. You don't fact check them. You don't fact. He could fact check. You could fact check that ADC is a section. But
Yeah.
when they come and lie to you, first Grandma come and lie with his anus. You don't know how to fact check on that one. When you it is well. All right, guys, we're still on the platform. I don't know. Let's try and take this interview with Kenneth. When he's done, then we'll come back to our regular violence. Please, we're looking for observers. If you want to be an observer, a canvasser on for the violence space. We'll be setting up our situation room by 12 midnight tomorrow. So that is 12 a.m. Saturday morning. That is 12 midnight. We'll be kicking off our space, our situation room space. We'll be having a space for as long as it's a marathon space. It will be going on till probably Sunday or Monday by the grace of God as power can carry us. So please, we already have over close to 600 observers and volunteers across the country already, but we need more. If you're on the platform and you're going to vote, even if you don't have to, you don't have to vote. If you don't have PVC, because I have known what I've noticed that we have plenty people in this platform that don't have PVC, but shame they catch them. Please do not be ashamed. We keep saying this all the time that every Nigerian will participate in this election. Every Nigerian, you have a role to play. Every Nigerian. You have PVC. You did not collect your PVC because they short armed you. INEC, we know what INEC did. We know, all of us, we saw it. You tried your best, but they didn't give you a PVC. No wahala. Please volunteer to be one of our party canvassers that day. We need people that will be out there canvassing for votes because you're allowed to canvass from 300 meters from the polling unit. You're allowed to canvass. And I dare say it, nobody in APC or PDP can go and canvass for votes across Nigeria. They go beat you. They will beat you. So you can volunteer for, if you canvass or Obidient, all your job is just to stay close to polling unit. You see people coming, you tell them, vote for Mama Papa Pikin. Show them the logo one more time before they pass through you to go to the polling unit. That is what you have to do. And we on this platform, we're going to try and raise funds today. Mark will come in here. We'll try to raise funds and see how we can help get drinks, water. As Francis Kiyamo says, Coke and bread. That the money they're raising is that the money that the billions, that's what you want to, they're begging Buhari to release money for Coke and bread. Please, we also want to buy Coke and bread for our volunteers across the country as much as we can raise. Also, please, bulk SMSs. We want to send one final bulk SMS that Saturday morning. If you can send 1 million bulk SMSs, my brother that is in charge of the bulk SMS and my sister, I think they'll come up here on the platform. These are the only means of contribution we can do right now to elections. Bulk SMSs and trying to raise funds for people to volunteer on ground. Please, these are the only two means. I think we have helped a whole lot of people with funds transporting themselves back home. We have done a whole lot of that. Big shout out to my brother Jack and Monia that have been doing that also. All of you didn't stop for this movement, guys. We cannot count all your names. Those that don't even know your name, self. You guys are amazing. But before I open back the space for people to speak, I think we'll have to round up with this interview I've started. Probably, Mark, you can come in now and chime in and say one or two things before Kenneth comes back. Then I will switch back to the interview. Mark, are you there, please?
Yes, Saddam, I'm here. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're spacing from. In the words of Real Ever Best, one and only Real Ever Best. Guys, before we get going, please kindly help us share the space. Share the space. We should be hitting about 3,000 plus. Please, guys, please share the space. Share it on your Twitter handle, share it on Facebook status, share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on Snapchat, Instagram. Guys, people listen to it. People listen to this. Please, I beg you guys. It's 1.1K. We should be hitting close to 3K by now. Please subscribe to the YouTube Violence channel as well. Please, guys. Please, you want good things, you want quality. Please help make it get to that height. Please, I beg you guys. It is important. We're trying to reach every and anybody in Nigeria when the situation room starts. Please, we know you guys are our regulars, but let's go above and beyond. Let everybody hear about Violence Space. Help Saddam, help Omar, help N6, help Otumba. Let's make this happen. Share it, share it. Don't be selfish. Let other people learn from the Violence Space. Real time situation report comes Saturday. So please let's share. I'll talk more when we finish listening to Kenneth's interview. Saddam, let's keep it going, bro.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for helping me beg them on my behalf, because I did beg them well. Please share the space. Me, in fact, I can't really say I don't dey beg them again. I did put plus cost. I did add some, I did filter, I did add, I juice it up, I sauce it up. Then they'll not start spreading. Remember what I was saying now? Yeah, you will not they'll be in the share them. So guys, please invite people to join us on the platform. The more we have people, the more the merrier for us. We need a whole lot of people to be here listening to what we're doing tonight, getting that feel of. I think I should use this moment to thank my sisters. I see many of you that have been on this platform. You have never spoken before from day one. You guys just come and stay. Our big handles, I see you guys. Mr. Jude NGs, thank you very much. Our P Square brother, I see you very much. Thank you, sir. I have to read Peter Obi's tweets after the space. You guys, you have not seen
Saddam,
that tweet.
Saddam, do you know PO has gained an additional 3 million followers on Twitter?
Yeah, since he declared.
Yep. No, in the span 24 hours, 3 million.
How?
With all those endorsements coming in left and right, people are beginning to follow him.
I think we are back. We are back. We are back.
For your time tonight. And you were trying to dissect the reasons why you think the PDP and APC are dismissing the chances of Peter Obi in this election. But if you say Peter Obi has a chance, where, how, by what margin do you think he could win this election? Peter Obi is the only candidate now that is sure of some geopolitical zones that he has locked up in the kitty. Like what? Southeast, South is going to take almost 50% of Southwest. Obviously, the sentiments of the evangelicals is there on Muslim ticket that is paraded by the religious party APC. APC has reduced itself to a religious party where the presidential candidate is Muslim, vice presidential candidate Muslim, Senate president, and they are preparing him for the next one, Muslim, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and they are preparing him for the next one, Muslim, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Muslim, National Chairman of the party, Muslim, at a time the Chief Justice of Nigeria is a Muslim, thereby making APC completely a religious party who wants to take over the executive, the legislative, and the judicial functions of Nigeria. That's against all the constitutional provisions on federal character, recognizing our diversity, ensuring that the conduct of the affairs of any government and the composition of the government should reflect our federal character. People being in the North Central, you already know that incumbent governors, when they say some candidates of Labour is moving to other places, incumbents are the one moving to us. You heard when Governor Samuel Otom explicitly said it, that P2P, even at the cost of his own senatorial ambition, I've never seen anything like that, is the best that will happen to this country. That's North Central. Are you going into Northeast? That's one state in North Central. Oh, yes. You forgot. I didn't want to. You have Benue, you have Plateau, you have all the North Central, Kogi, Kwara. We are sure to get half of the population there. Like I said, you will not rule out. What are the factors? What are the factors you think will give you almost 50% in this state in the North Central? Because APC has converted itself to a religious party. And people with sentiments against religious party. It's not against Islam. So you also are using your religious sentiments? No. They are the ones that, why I resigned from APC is because of the same faith ticket. I would have done the same if they had use Christians to do that. So the issue here is turning any party to a religious party is against our constitution. Section 222E of the constitution made it illegal. You cannot make any party to have a symbol of a religious party. But is it also good to use religion to campaign in this election? No, you use the constitution, you use the laws. Section 15, subsection 1, subsection 2, subsection 3D, subsection 4 condemns the same thing. That section is talking about participation, involvement, integration of people without regard to religion, ethnicity. So no discrimination is allowed. Yes, on this program yesterday, there was an APC chieftain and there was a PDP chieftain. Both of them seemingly agreed on one thing. Yeah. And that what they agreed is that Peter Obi cannot win this election. In fact, Najatu said that if in our own senatorial district, that not a single billboard or poster of Labour Party exists. Good. We are talking about the people being our structure. In those places she's talking about, let her recall the rallies that took place there even before we started our campaign. In all the states of the Federation, those rallies were organic and they were Nigerian people and they will vote for us. But most importantly, in 1984-85, President Buhari lined up 3 youths and shot them. He killed them for drug-related offenses, showing his outright hatred for drug trafficking. It will be against God for him to hand over to a man who, within that period, 1984-85, was reaching an out-of-court settlement with a court in the United States for his involvement in drug trafficking. The barons that sent those people that Buhari killed, if Buhari hands over to Tinubu, God will judge him. Because Tinubu paid $460,000 to spare his head from going to jail. What about the 1984-85? Buhari sent some politicians to hundreds of years in jail for corruption. And now Atiku has confessed that he used special purpose vehicle to create phony companies for which he paid consultancy fee and from which the consultancy fee was paid back to them. To him, he said it openly. His voice is there. Yes, Buhari is supposed to send him to jail. The 2 people that deserve the prison, I don't know what they are looking for in the presidency. You're making this allusion to issues that are largely very controversial. Michael Achumu said it. Nobody has sued him for defamation, libel, or slander. Yeah, but these are issues that these candidates themselves have, and their parties have controversially said that this does not exist. So, in that sense, this might not be the right place to categorically make those an outright statement.
Shamefully or you're shameless.
About the issue of Achimugu by BBC. You know what he said? We've passed over that. He offered no defense. Is that on record? Has Tinubu come out to defend himself on the drug-related issues? The certified true copy of the document is there. Let the candidates come out and defend themselves. When they talked about my candidate in Pandora Papers, he came out and was interrogated, and he defended. Was this issue because of you? Because he was exonerated. My question exactly is how your candidate will be. And let me tell you now in practical terms. Now, in any sense, have you been able to convince the Nigerian people that what your candidate will do in those campaigns that he has done? Yes. What kind of feeling do you think Nigerians have? Are they convinced enough to go with the message that Peter Obi had given to them on the podium to vote for him? If Nigerians were not convinced, we wouldn't even have made any impact because we didn't have money to give them. We only had our manifesto, which Najatu Mohammed said is the only manifesto that is convincing. The only thing she said that it's a movement, that they don't have structure. And that is the lie that they are portraying to see whether it can dampen the zeal of the obedience. Now, let me tell you, They told you that we have only 30,000 agents. INEC has brought out their list, official, where we have 130 something thousand agents, plus the 90 something thousand agents of ADC, which we knew before now that we are going into alliance with them. So we have 230 polling unit agents now presently. No other party has it. Why are you still listening to the lies of these compulsive liars? I have told you that there is nothing they do except lying. They will always say my principal is a trader and he's talking about production. You know why? They exhibit ignorance in business. I have a business management as an expert. Any man that is planning for production where there is no distribution is actually destroying producers, because the production chain is only complete when there is distribution from the point of production to the point of consumption. Without it, the producer will be put in a more precarious situation. When you make eggs and nobody comes to take it, to sell it, you know what happens? The money you borrow to make that eggs, the production will be destroyed. I know of a country, Dubai. Dubai establishes its own economy on trade because it's an arid country. So brilliantly, they started with trade, no production. When the whole world saw the efficiency in their trade, they know that trading is a chain in production chain. Mr. Kenneth, the whole world is producing. Let's wrap up in Dubai. Yeah, let's wrap up now because of their trading efficiency. So Nigerians have accepted our manifesto. If your candidate shifting emphasis from consumption to production, including trading, which ensures the distribution of the goods from the point of production to the point of consumption. Let's quickly wrap up. My final question to you would be, if you are not able to win this election on Saturday,
God forbid,
what would you think would have been the reason? I told you before that the election is stolen.
Simple.
And it's obvious. If you don't win, you have seen Bola Ahmed Tinubu saying, snatch it at all costs. If he will win, will he say that? It's a fight for it at all costs. Grab it, snatch it, run with it. If Bola Tinubu knows that he will win in a free context, will he talk about snatching it? So let me use this opportunity to tell you that they just assassinated and killed our senatorial candidate in Enugu State by evil powers. Senatorial candidate of Enugu East, Oyibo Chukwu. He's dead. I thought they said we don't have structure. Why are they implementing what Tinubu said? Fight for it at all costs. Grab it, snatch it. That's categorical. And let me use the opportunity to offer my condolences and to tell Obidient that they should not back down.
100.
I mean, you just make allusion to the death of someone. Mention another person's death. That's what he said. In relation to that. No, that is what he said. It's not. I told his followers. No, but you can't relate to the death of your candidate. I am not saying I'm relating it. I said this thing before, that when a leader makes such statement, even some followers that are not directly linked to him can be influenced. No, what you said might be inciting. That's why I said we should. No. So finally, you said if you don't win, it means it's stolen. Yes. Are you saying that this election will not be free and fair? I have my doubts. INEC is ready for this. Now, election. The intelligence that is getting to us now is telling us that the ballot paper does not have the acronyms of the parties. But you cannot verify that. No, that is the intelligence that is getting to us now. You won't see LP. You will just see the logo. Mama, Papa, Pikin. And then, you know that PDP and APC, they have APC and PDP enshrined in their logo. So all these monkey tricks. And you know that the wreck of Lagos State has said that Igbo people migrated to Lagos. And the PVCs in Oshodi is solo. I've had the opportunity to call the INEC commissioner to talk with a voter there that could not find her PVC. A doctor that left her office for many times to go look for her PVC and still did not get it. And you saw the names they were calling. Chukwu Ebeka, Chigozie. In Lagos State, that is already rigging. I have my fears. Prophet Mahmoud, for refusing to remove the wreck of Lagos State, seeing these obvious things, he's my suspect. All right. Kenneth, we have to leave it at that because we still have other spokespersons of other political parties to speak with on the program tonight. But thank you so much indeed. I know these are a very tense moment in our elections, but thank you so much indeed, Kenneth Okonkwo, the spokesperson of the Labour Party. Appreciate it. We'll take a break, and when we come back,
you go chop shit. When we come back, John, they come back. All right, guys, we're back on the platform. You heard Kenneth Okonkwo, our spokesperson, and as we have always said on the platform, the election is between Obidient and INEC. But one good thing I always say is this: that you and we have the power in the numbers, and the numbers when you come out en mass, structure, no structure, whatever they want to say, it all lies down in: are you bringing out people? Are you pushing people? Are you mobilizing people? Are you canvassing? Are you knocking on doors? Are you hitting up people to come out en masse? The moment we start coming out en masse, my brothers and sisters, whatever magic they have to do, whatever plan they have, the people's power will always, always, always work for us. All right, let's keep the conversation rolling. This is when only women fool this place. Otumba, now wow, you just going to pick only women. They come up.
No, so but
I don't lie now. Only woman. I turn left, I see woman. Turn right, I see woman. Up and down, woman. It's well, Savik, my brother. Good evening. Let me have you. I don't know if you want to say something real quick. Savik, are you there?
yes, I'm here, Saddam. How you doing?
Fine, though, my brother. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. One thing I want to kind of commend all Obedient is their tenacity, right? Um, with all the psychological trauma they've been through, with all the gaslighting, when we started this movement, with all the you can't do it, it's not possible, we've actually overcome a lot. So their tenacity is something that I think we should applaud. Their generosity, I think someone mentioned it before. You could see people donating 500 naira, 100 naira, 1,000 naira. Those that don't have, you could see the energy in the grassroots. You could see a lot of people doing different stuffs. I remember when we started, there was this lady that was started, making these bags, sewing these small bags, and she was taking it to the church to give people. There's been a lot of things that Obedience have done in this movement. They've done a lot. The creativity is out of this world. You listen to people, those that are producing the jingles, those that are, producing the Obedient songs. There are several things that has gone into this movement. And every single thing that have been done in this movement is all about love. People are doing it out of their free will. Nobody is induced. That is to show you the level of organic nature of this movement. I want to thank all Obedience. You guys you've just seen through all of it. You've done a lot. Nobody saw this movement coming. To start to think of, I know last I think it was a day or two ago that the Dutch magazine actually likened P2B to the Emmanuel Macron of France. And that's exactly what has, because Emmanuel Macron of France built his movement within a year. And it's just reminiscent of what has happened with P2B movement and Obedient movement. What we have achieved is unprecedented. I just want every single, take a deep breath, take a bow, and pat yourself on the back, because we've done a lot. And for the violent space, one thing that the intangible, I think we are not really appreciating so much about violent space is that the ability of this space to shape the narrative and to whip Obedience into line. That's one thing I think this violent space has achieved. Anytime that you see some of Obedience are becoming nervous, they are saying a lot of things, this violent space immediately whip a lot of people into line. Make people understand, make them to refocus on the goal And that's one thing that we have done consistently on this violence space, whipping obedience into line, controlling the narrative. Like I've always said, election is a war of narrative. 70% of this is who controls the narrative. If you control the narrative, you win the election. And that's what this violence space has helped us to, because those days, early enough, when people were running from space to space, I think a lot of people have said about it. You could see the disconnection between obedience. So when violence space come on board, you can see the alignment. You could see that alignment to the subject of purpose. And that's what we need to at least thank these violence space members for. Every single one of us. Saddam, you've done a great job. But everybody that is coming into this space, whether you're speaking, whether on the comment section, you guys are the MVPs. Because everything that you've listened to here, we can see it translating into the grassroots. We can hear them. We can hear violence space on the grassroots. What you guys are doing. It's been a hell of a journey. But thank God we are just at the cups of history. We are just at the finish line. History beckons. History beckons, guys. It's just for us to push it. Push it there. We are seeing the Emmanuel Macron of Nigeria. It's going to happen before our eyes. So, when we finish all this whole thing, a lot of us are going to do a lot of things and just bask in the euphoria of what we have achieved. Retiring all these old cargoes, retiring all of them to the dustbin of history, because that's where they belong. Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they don't belong anywhere to the government house. They belong to the dustbin of history, because the problem we are facing today in Nigeria, they are actually the cause. Atiku Abubakar connived with Bola Ahmed Tinubu to bring Buhari into power in 2015. Let's not lose that fact. They ganged up to bring Buhari in 2015. So whatever we are suffering today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar are actually the originators of whatever we are suffering today. So let's not lose that fact. Thank you guys for everything what we've achieved. But again, let's not sing Kumbaya yet, because we need mobilization now. We need to make sure that we get out the vote. Get out the vote machine. That's where we need to be plugging it right now. Every single person that you know that have PVC, this is the time to start connecting with them every minute, every hour. Make sure you know where they are. Make sure you know what they are thinking. Make sure you are connecting with every single person that you know that have PVC. Whether you have PVC or not, but your job is to make sure that you're driving those that have PVC to the polls. You're driving them. That's the last job that we need to do. Thank you so much, guys. We've achieved a lot, but let's just put that icing on the cake by mobilizing everybody to be pulling unit on Saturday, and victory is going to be ours. Thank you, and I yield the mic.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, Savik. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, can we take Lucia real quick? She needs to, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, go on.
Yeah, Lucia, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really apologize. I have a meeting at 1, so I just wanted to quickly say what I wanted to say. First of all, I was in Lagos in December, and I can confidently tell you that if I met 10 people, 8.5 are obedient. Like, I would enter cabs and the cab drivers are engaging me and trying to tell me that they want to vote obedience. So obedience, we've done a great job. Don't worry, don't be afraid. And I also want to especially thank Vawulence Space, because yesterday, anyway, I've been on a threat rant on my social media pages, telling all the people that I know that might be supporting Tinubu and Atiku to just unfollow me. And someone reached out and said, what is Obi going to do? I said, I'm not even going to engage with you. But because of the information I got from Vawulence Space, I was able to really tackle her. I talked for maybe like an hour, just pouring out all the information, facts and figures from Vawulence Space. in order to convince her. And she was actually convinced. So I'm very, very grateful. I just want to say thank you. Everybody has done so well. Please don't be afraid. Post Labour Party um, logo on your social media handles. People are actually responding to it. Everyone is angry. Everyone is ready to vote. So please don't be afraid. Be encouraged. We were not on ground because we cannot be, but if you can, please go out there and support those that are voting. So thank you, everybody. I really love this space. I'm addicted to. We should have Vawulence space every day, please. Even moving forward, I'll happily listen. So thank you, guys. I just wanted to say that. I yield the mic.
Thank you very much. But it's not possible every day. But hopefully we have plans of let's see. Well, the space is definitely going to take shape and form after the whole elections. There are plans in the work. It's you guys just stay, just watch. My people are coming with some back. All right, let's take MCTT. MC meet my brother. How are you doing today? Good evening, sir.
My God, my God,
Mm.
my God. Oh God. See, Oga Saddam, if not because you are the one that is pushing and all of you pushing this violence space, the way they call me MC Titi, I don't marry you. Is it that there's another MC meeting that's Titi, that's a female one that you want to introduce to me? But let me not really go there, because every time I come up on this place, you say MC Titi. I can't reason. Is it that you have a sister that you are?
You know, it's
Let me.
your picture. The girls that you look at, it resemble Atiku wife, one of Atiku
Looks
wife.
like you want to suck a
God
teddy.
forbid! God forbid! God for see, Saddam, you can call me a goat, but don't say that. You can call me a goat, you can call me anything, but don't say.
MCTT
My
Abubakar.
God, man. I'm extremely excited. You know, just like I tell my people in Morning Digest when we started this movement, that this movement is divine. I say it every time. I keep saying it every time. That Charlie can attest to that. That this movement is divine. Whatever you're doing for PO, just know that it is divine and you're opportune to do it. The day you stop doing it, God will raise another person to do something even better than that idea. I kept saying this, and we keep seeing it every day, every day, every day. Look at what happened today. Just look at what happened today. Just few hours to election, and this guy has been apprehended. It goes to show you that God is in this movement. Immediately Ike Kweremadu said something, God just enter him immediately. You know, say when God give you bass, you go understand. Say, you can't battle with God. So you see that, God is just there. With all the questions, with the ask yourself, how is it that PO come up with some answers that when you hear those responses, you will just tell yourself that it can only be God that will inspire this man to answer this question like this. It's just like when they ask Jesus all those questions in the Bible, and he comes up with, he that is without a sin to be the first to cast a stone. You see those kind of questions that leaves you dumbfounded, those kind of answers that leaves you dumbfounded. Those are the kind of answers that PO gives, and you're just wowed by the wisdom. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy, and more also, if when the idea of Papa Man Pikin came into my head, and I did the first one, and I said, okay, this will sell this logo, and we started pushing it out. How on earth did I have thought that a day will come when these people want to remove our acronym and just leave only that Papa and Mama Pikin there? You see that it's just God. And you see that the Papa Man Pikin has even gone beyond the MCMT. It has gone. It is everywhere. Sometimes like I enter some spaces, they sometimes introduce like MCMT, the guy that started Power Man Pikin, but it has gone. It's everywhere. People understand. People know it, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Anytime I do any video right now, it's just to let people know that Saturday will be an interesting time. It's going to be fun filled in every polling unit. It's not something you start thinking of violence. No, it's something you start thinking of hangout. Start thinking of of picnic. It's something you start thinking of get together. It's something. As I'm talking to you right now, yesterday I went to my polling. I've been going to my polling unit every day. I visit the polling unit. In fact, if I don't have something to do, I just walk around there and pray. I've gone there. I posted a video where I went to pick the pepper from the place so that those coppers not go see the place too dirty. I've gone to sweep. Today I've gone to pay carpenter to do 2 bench for me that the coppers will sit on. I don't want hear excuse. As we just enter that place, don't they press for people to be. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Like the Sir Vic was saying. Thank you to everyone. We may not know ourselves, but God knows us all because God used us to bring this thing to be. God used us. It's not possible for people to know every one of us, but God knows every one of us. God knows how much you spent. My father called me today, said, Joshua, I beg, immediately you're done voting, just go home. I said, do you know how much of my money have gone into this campaign? Do you know what I have spent? Do you know how I've put up my career, my entertainment career, that some people don't even call me for jobs anymore? You know how much I've put it out there? And after all this that I've sacrificed, I will now just press my hand and go home. For who to stay there? I will not go home. I will stay there. I'm just telling you that now in advance that I will disobey that order and I'm going nowhere. I'm going to stay there. So and we keep saying this, we keep telling people. So I want to round up by saying, God bless us all. God bless every one of us, wherever you're spacing from. This violence space, me, but I've been not there violent before. But I came up, I started with a pastoral, I was very, very, but all these are damn people, no, if you do, I don't corrupt me. The other day in Monday Digest, they were asking me, what do I think about? I was saying something I think about this Saul something. I don't know when I say thunder fire Saul. Now Tiger and I go bite that Daniel in the lion's den. Because when they concern Saul. He said we saw his coming. Wait, the one we were there now is even Herod. If we pass this one now Pharaoh, we don't already. I beg you, all these pastors. I can't they go all these church when they speak too much English. See, God bless you all. Thank you, everyone. We'll celebrate. I don't already kill the chicken. We're going to celebrate. The chicken in my fridge right now. We're going to celebrate this victory. God bless you all. I'll yield the mic now. Thank you. It's meeting. My God.
My God. My God. My brother, God bless you, Jerry. Thank you very much for the sacrifice. Thank you for your comedy. Please, MCT, please, if you can do me a favor by sending me your skit on Papa Mama Picking. That skit, I think that's what we should use to end up this campaign. All of us right now will take that skit on our WhatsApp, on our Instagram. Let's go and repost that tweet, please. That particular skit it is a deal breaker for us right now. We really need it. Please, that Papa Mama Picking. So MC, please send it to me, my DM. Let us post it on Jumbotron so everybody can download it and spread it. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. All right, let's move to a lady. Mommy B. Good evening. How are you doing today, ma?
I am doing all right. Emma Saddam, Otumba Sizzle, Jimmy, everyone, all the regulars. I say hello to you all. I've been, if you know that I've been anticipating this particular episode of a Vawulence Space. I've been like looking at my phone and thinking, have they started? Have they started? Have they started? It's been a journey and a half, and I am full of thanks. I am full of thanks because the Obidient movement needed an engine room, and I think Vawulence Space was that room. I mean, who have we not? I mean, at one point we even dragged Peter B when he was apologizing for obedience. We dragged him. The man has not said it again. We've been, it's been, you guys have been pretty consistently giving information, consistently, supporting people's, consistently allaying people's fears, consistently, it's you've just been so consistent. right? And because of that consistency, so many you have so many obedience who are battle ready, who go to spaces confident that they have the information they need, right? To knock down any propaganda, to actually go on the offensive if need be, right? Because you furnished us with information, facts and figures with a touch of raspberries. Who doesn't like that? I mean, even for me personally, because I can remember I was coming on the space, I wasn't saying anything, right? Because I'm like, all these young people talk. If I say something that's not gonna go down too well, and I remember the first time I spoke and I said I hadn't been home in over 20 years. Oh my was shouting, all three of you actually. It was almost sizzling. And so that was shouting, how come, and all the rest of it. And I've gone from that point to a point where I'm already looking for flights. I'm like, I'm gonna go home, because I am convinced without a shadow of doubt that Obi is going to win. He is going to win. He's put in the work, right? And the Obedient movement, right, have done, more than all those political parties added together, to really bring or be into the consciousness of all Nigerians. And it wasn't even just that. It is a confidence in which we were, promoting him and all the rest of it. I mean, this movement has become my support network. Um, those that know, I was bereaved late last year, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to go on. But you know what? I remember a couple of days later, I'd already agreed to co-host a fundraising space for Victoria Chintex's family, and I couldn't say no. And that day, my head was just pounding because all I could think of was what just happened to me, you know. But in this time since I've been coming, I've not missed a single. Even when I'm ill, I am still here, and I've had children. I've got additional children. I've got junior brothers and sisters. I've got big brothers and sisters. you know uh so that when we found out that we share the same birthday, I was like, you know what, this is my son. Yeah, this is my son. And I just want to thank everybody. You guys have done so well. You guys have done so well, right? In the sense that, yes, the obedient movement was birthed. However, along the way, you become active citizens. Things that you would have left, eh, things that we have. You know how much APC and PDP hate us. They hate us because what they have always worked on is people not knowing enough to make informed decisions, but we put it all out there on a regular basis. We went from a handful of obedient spaces to a whole lot of them. And in any space you go into, right, you hear people talking sense. You hear people ready to stand their ground. And even those that still go to the aisles. I went there last night and I thought I was going to punch somebody. You go, people who get the mic, say their piece. If you're going to drop them after that, they drop them, but they'll go there and they will say their piece, call out their bullshit. I mean, my kids know that at certain point in time, I'm a violent space, which is why Kayla was like, when you Saddam misspoke, she was like, what do they mean by violent space is ending? She was like, we need that space. So yes, you've become a family, and a family that do things, stands in the gap, be it in prayer, be it in financially. I mean, there's a lot more I can say, but I know there's a whole lot of people waiting. But I just wanted to say my piece. So thank you guys for all you do, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really pray that, God, who can reward, He's the only one who can reward all of you, male, female, quite young and quite old, who have contributed to this space and to the Obidient movement. I just want to thank you all and God bless. I yield the mic.
Thank you, mommy. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go to Wembley, Nigeria, my brother. Good evening.
The farmer will make more money. Your loan will not be important. If the farmers will make money, the dinner will be by a while.
Okay. Talking about where we're coming from. We go way back. All right. Thanks. Ensis, I did come. Thanks to
we feel just open space. Just say
Tinubu's gaff.
Tinubu's gaff. Oh, God bless.
1 minute, 2 hours space, please.
I swear, 12 hours will be on space here. Let's say Tinubu's gaff in the past 9 months alone.
Saddam, 9 months is too far. In the last 3 months, the space go see through.
Anyway, Saddam, I beg, I mean it to try run that space tomorrow. I beg. Everybody bring one content. I beg.
Yes.
That man has not given us this content for nothing, please.
We will run it. We'll run up tomorrow. Go on,
all right, okay. Michael has done a great job. I was even just thinking, even if you want to capture everything that has happened in this movement, you really can't. Probably can. At best, even if you can, I know Obidient is someone that keeps an archive, but you cannot capture everything. I don't know how many of you remember when Shettima went to NBA conference with his that cloth can give someone PTSD. I think today I can never see suit or coat the same way. That's not suit. I can never see it the same way again. Meanwhile, let me apologize to Shawari. I know we promised him we were going to organize LOSA conference for him for law students, and they have been too busy. Shawari, don't worry. We will organize for you. How many of you remember when Festus Kiyamu told us that Tinubu went to school at home? That's how they used to do back in the days. I just laugh. Anyway,
great men back in the days didn't used to go to school. They studied at home.
They don't go to school. They just study at home. In fact, how many of you remembered when we got to know that Tinubu's Chicago certificate was fake? So much so that if you go to Google and just type fake Chicago certificate, you will see the one that they could not even get a better graphic designer to design it as bad as it is. Anyway, I know someone talked about, the night Madam Aisha Yusufu came to Vawulence Peace. People talk about that night, but I don't think many people know the after party of that. In Vawulence Peace, there's the real space, then there's the after party, right? There's the one that happens, let's say, towards the end, where everybody don't free, we just come to talk. If you know, I think that was one of the spaces that produced Just OJ. Because I remember Just OJ came up on that space and went on rampage. So there was that conversation, and thank God that some of those conversations happened that night, that Saddam, thank God say that your account, because if to say some people go look those conversations, they were best. Anyway, I really want to appreciate. I don't know if you remember when this space is to appreciate our
Aisha Yusufu.
Before.
Thank you.
Before. When we did our spaces to appreciate our northern brothers, our southwestern brothers, everybody in the Obidient movement, we did spaces, and I want to appreciate you again. But most especially, I want to appreciate God. And I mean, if you're a Muslim, it's good. I'm appreciating your God. If you're a Christian, I'm also appreciating you. Anything you believe in. At this point, I don't want to even believe you are in the Obidient movement that you don't believe in God. I can understand if you say you don't believe in church. I can understand if you say you don't believe in mosque. And that's left for you. Me, I'm a Christian. many of us here, we are also Muslim. We are all together. But if you say you don't believe in God, you got a problem. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Because what has happened in this movement, it can only be God. It can only God that can do it. As in, this thing can only be God. I mean, I saw the Simon Ekman case today, of which someone was tweeting me just now. I think the next action we need to do now, that is Twitter account has to be brought down, because I know say
we'll shut it down this week.
Yes. One mumu go wait get password. One mumu will get password go start tweet nonsense from there very soon.
Already posting his videos on his YouTube channel. Live.
I don't think it will happen. Please, we are over 1,000 something here. And the good thing is that Samuel Ekpa has so many tweets that you can easily report. He's the easiest man to report in this world. Believe me, the easiest. Just go, pick one. You can even Ajara and report. That's for that. And I want to appreciate Peter Obi. I want to appreciate Dati Baba Ahmed. See, guys, I was telling someone today, I said, Peter Obi, what Peter Obi has done, I heard him talking yesterday, and I knew, he even said like he has lost his voice. See, guys, nobody will ever do this thing that Peter Obi has done. I was telling someone today that this election will define a new thing for Nigeria. As Peter Obi have done it, that's when people, some good men that are behind it can say, let's try it. I want to appreciate Peter Obi. Then I want to appreciate Obidient. And since I will especially appreciate you. I mean, do you know I want to appreciate you especially is because yesterday I was talking to someone on the phone. One of the person that coordinates the Obidient TV. I was talking to him on the phone. And he is always busy with the Obidient TV. And we were talking about violence. He was like, oh, the guys and all that. I was like, oh, Saddam is not always around. Omar is not always around. I mean, within the country, they probably come in every once in a while, and because they are busy doing one or two things. And I told him, do you know he thought NCs is not also in Nigeria? When I told him NCs is in Nigeria, he said, are you okay? How can NCs be in Nigeria? That thing NCs is doing, he can be in Nigeria and do it.
NCs is my hero.
See, NCs, you be hero. As in, it's not because you are here. I wish they allow me to talk when you're not there here. Seriously, for days easier for me. See, I mean, God will really, 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 really bless you. I want to appreciate
every release the album. We go every Vawulence I go buy 10 copies. We go buy 10.
See, NCs, I know if we greet you enough. Every Obidient, I want to appreciate you. You know, what Obidient do for this movement is crazy. There was a guy in my DM yesterday, or some days back. The guy says he lives in Lekki. He wants to go and vote in, his polling unit is in Yaba, around Yaba place. And, he wanted me to see if I can help him get somebody that will go from Lekki, blah, 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 blah. But do you know why I want to appreciate people like that? A lot of them don't come to this place. I don't even think he's here right now. Do you know that guy? Yes, some days back, I reached out to him. I was like, bro, how far have you gotten a solution now? And his message to me, I read it a couple of spaces yesterday, it broke my heart. He said, no, bros, not really, but I've already decided I will go and sleep in the stadium. I will carry my wrapper and my bag so that I can quickly from the stadium go to my polling unit. When he said that, I was like, Obidient. How are you guys doing this kind of thing? Although, don't worry, I know some people will bless now, say this guy, don't worry, we've resolved it. He's not sleeping in the stadium. We will resolve that one. We can just sleep down. I just wanted to tell you what people are doing. Big Mac, I see you. How many of you remember Big Mac's former DP? that DP, Big Mac, you need to return that DP because I don't recognize this DP. After election, after Barry wins, I beg, we need that DP back. This is your current DP. That DP, I think they know Big Mac. I want to appreciate everybody. All right, I know some people know I will do this. I will tell you, election is 1 day, 12 hours, 10 minutes on the dot away. I'm going to who be this? Shut up. Anyway, I'm going to beg you guys. If I don't educate, please don't know verse. After election, no worry. You're not going to hear my voice. Guys, there was a video, thanks to Honorable Adora. There was a video I worked with her last night. All of now they sleep. Now Adora record that video. Everybody they sleep. In fact, now when I wake up this morning, I see that video. It's on the Jumbotron. I want us to download it as much as possible. Share to WhatsApp. Share to Facebook, share to everywhere you can share to. Because I want everybody to be on point tomorrow. See, on election day, let me tell you, Peter Obi has won this election. By my own belief, I think Peter Obi currently, by where I last stopped, it should be around 29 million 400 and something votes. But me, I just wanted to get to 30 million. Now why do we do all this one? Nobody say I do all this one make you win. You don't win. And my target, with me at the market, I get target. I beg. I just want to make it cross 30. I beg. Make una share all these things, make people hear. And also, you see the fake naira this thing. There was something Vawulence Odo posted today, and I need us to go to it. I will probably post it on the Jumbotron. Guy, when I know the new trick, know what they want to do? They want to put original money on top, put fake money in between, put fake money under. That's the trick that they want to use now. There was a recording of, in fact, the record, I'll post it on the Jumbotron. People will go and listen to it later. Probably the record is short. Share it to people on WhatsApp. It is very, very important. And I have been saying, I'll just say this last one, then I'll stop here. Someone reminded me just now to say this. Before now, I didn't want to push, I've seen what INEC used to educate people, right? And I know that there are some leeway when they are counting votes, right? We've educated people to say, put your thumbprint in between the line. Don't allow it to stay in the line, which is best practice. To be honest, that's why I did not want to bring any conflicting information. But please, let me tell you this. On election day, the loudest shouter has the day. In your polling unit, INEC even has, and I posted that on the Jumbotron as well. This thing I'm saying, go to the Jumbotron and learn it. INEC has some leeway, some consideration in such a way that even if the thing not to, maybe person, all this our mama, where they want vote, now they can't shake, you can't go touch the line. If you allow anybody in your polling unit, say because it touch line, when they say Labour Party say touch line, and make an invalidator, go and look at what INEC consider. INEC is not meat. INEC. Go and look at what INEC considers to be valid and invalid vote. You will be shocked. All they just want is for it to be mostly inside the party. And I'm saying this because of our aged mom and aged dad that may have this issue. Lastly, I have job for everybody. Everybody get work. Now there I will stop. I will just call your JD. If you're in diaspora, I've told you before, you know your JD. I don't repeat myself since. Your job is official international agent. You will monitor everybody you have sent to vote from beginning to end. If you're in diaspora, call them at least 10 times that day. 10. Every job be calling them. If they say they've left polling unit, if they say they're at home, tell the person to go to the ward. If they've left the ward, tell them if you go local government. If you don't come over local government, ask them if you go to state, please, that's your job. If you have PVC, your job is the easiest. Your job is to go and vote. Congratulations, yours is the easiest. But if you don't have PVC, yours is the most important. See, if you don't have PVC, come out that day. Your own job will happen some 300 kilometers away from the polling unit. Just station there. They observe. Anybody where they call any mama, how far now? Mama, make I help you carry your bag. Say now, Peter, you want to vote for. Anyhow you want to do it, sell this market. Me, I don't tell now. I won't hit my target. 30 million votes and above. Thank you very much. Guys, we made it. We've done it. It is sealed.
Thank you, my brother, Wembley Nigeria. God bless you. Day one also. Thank you very much for all you do for this movement. Thank you. Guys, one more time. Let me ginger us. He has ginger. Please, diasporans, remember, 10 votes at least from your side. 10 votes. Please. Send your people money today. Send them money tonight. Send them money right now. All the people you have down that you have convinced. Send them money to encourage them. Please, push people out. Everybody should be speaking. And if you're on our platform, as we always say, I know people that have reached out to me in the DMs. I registered for PVC. INEC disenfranchised me. I cannot get my PVC. How do I help? Fine and good. We need there is no Nigerian youth, nobody under the age of 50, except you're disabled, you cannot walk, or you're in the hospital. No Nigerian under the age of 60, in fact, should be at home on Saturday. Everybody should be outside. Everybody, in that day is an outsider. Everybody should be outside. You are participating one way or the other. Either you're delivering food, or you're sending things, or you're canvassing, or you're knocking on your neighbor's doors, or you're stopping youth from playing football. Everybody should be focused on that day. Because we cannot afford to miss this opportunity. This is the one shot. This is the only chance we have. PDP have already started sharing tickets. They have already started sharing jobs. In case you don't know, PDP have already, Atiku have shared position. Let me read it to you people now so people know. Atiku has been shared the position that they will give you. So people should hear the criminals, their names, that they want to occupy this thing. Listen, Chief of Staff, Chief Uche Secondus, General Aliu Mohammed Guzau, NSA, Senator Abubakar Bukola Saraki, SGF, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, Minister of Defense, Tunde Ayeni, Minister of Petroleum, Aminu Wali, Education, Alhaji Sule Lamido, Foreign Affairs. Just be listening to this same way. If you're conversing on Nigerian politics, you know these are the same set of criminals. No difference, same set. Daniel Bwala. Hey! Oh, Nigerians, please. Please. Daniel Bwala, Minister of Justice. Alhaji Lawal Daura, DTNIA. God have mercy. Major Hamza El Mustafa, DG, DSS. Hey. Senator Ahmed McCarthy.
Where you see this one? Where you see this one?
Otumai asking me.
Yeah, I was asking, where is this from?
Now what for you? It's supposed to say I get you know that thing where you're gonna ask me again now. I'm giving you intel news. They say where I get this from. I'm giving you first hand news. People, I'm telling you what's happening right now. So they go. When I read this thing and finish out, I will give you Buhari and Tinubu's list.
I get that list. I get that list
Emir,
as
I've
well.
never interrupted you. My
I get
goodness.
that list.
Mrs. No, is everything okay? Can I finish the list, please? Let me finish the list. Don't worry, I'll come in, please. Let me read it for Nigerians to hear. The set of criminals people want to use and replace Buhari's people. Mr. Ibrahim Magu, EFCC boss, they want to bring him back. They want to still where under snakes swallow money, and crocodiles swallow money, elephants swallow money. They say they need more animals to swallow more money. So they want to bring him back to show them that skills. The skills that made animals to swallow money. Come back and show us. PDP. Okay. Senator Dino Milaye. Hey. MD Port Authority.
Nigerian Port Authority.
What? PDP.
Saddam, you know why they do that one? Do you know Malay na motor smuggler, na car smuggler?
He's finished. Now I believe that article really. This one SPV Square. SPV Square. They will sell Nigeria in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, all of Nigeria will begin go Gabon. Because it is au revoir. PDP. Nigerians, I beg, you know what? We keep quiet for PDP since. This is a leak memo. It's a leak memo forwarding of proposed list of appointees to the cabinet of His Excellency. They have forwarded the list to Atiku, and Atiku he will accept it. You know him. He does not have a problem with corruption. So please, Nigerians, wise up. Thank you. I've done my own part. Let's move on real quick to the next thing.
No, Saddam, please let me quickly go.
Please go on, please. Then we'll take a minute, please.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much. As you guys know, wherever I am, any space I go, I'm always begging for money. So please, and please, guys, we have to crowdfund for the polling unit agents, polling unit observers, and polling unit canvassers. We are now waiting for Labour Party. Please, we need to provide water, drinks, or whatever snacks or 24 hours, because they're following the votes from the polling unit down to wherever INEC wants to take it to till they announce PO as the winner. Guys, I beg you. Saddam, please provide the account details. Please, 500 naira would buy somebody water. It will buy somebody maybe cookies or something. 1,000 naira can help 2 people get a meal. You know, we don't wait for Labour Party. We do our thing. Please, Labour Party, they've given us their platform. The rest, we've been doing it, and we are going to keep doing it. Guys, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Let's stay focused. Let's please finish stronger than we started. I beg of you guys, whatever you can, whatever you can. These guys needs us like yesterday. They are going to be out there on the battlefield. Please, we need to save them, provide food, provide drink, and have miscellaneous shoot in case anybody get hurt. We have to take that person straight to the hospital for treatment. We pray nothing of such happen, but let's be prepared for whatever comes that day. Guys, I want to celebrate and act a fool. I mean, I know Peter Obi has won this election since August. I've always told you guys I'm at peace because the next president of the Federal Republic of New Nigeria is Peter Gregory Obi. If you don't like it, might as well go hang yourself. It is done. But please, guys, let's make this happen for these guys. 1,000, 2,000, whatever you guys can afford. We started crowdfunding yesterday. We did this morning on our space, and here we are again. Time is of the essence, please. We will reach out to every state coordinator. We'll tell them how we're going to disburse the funds. Saddam, I mean, you know how we do it. We would make sure we get it down. Otumba, I mean, it's as simple as we'll do it the way we've been doing, and everybody will get different funds for different state, and we work our way down till we get to the last person. Please, 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 guys, let's do this. Tomorrow there's going to be another violence race. There's going to be 1 million man crew fundraising continuously. We will get this right. Let's get it right. I beg of you guys. I'm here. I want to see donations coming. Please, when you do it, send Saddam, send N6, send Otumba, send myself a screenshot. Whatever you can. I know donor fatigue is setting. It's been a long, long ride, but we can't afford to not do this. These guys are going out there, whether you like it or not. There's other people who throw stuff at them. I will give you 100,000. I will give you 5 million. I will give you this. Guys, let's appreciate them. Some of
Mark,
them are here.
Let me come in here, yeah, please, so that
Yes,
we
go
will
ahead.
not you know as we run our space now. So
Yeah, go
what
ahead.
will happen is this. What will happen is this. Please provide the account. Drop the account right now on the comment section and put it on the jumbotron right now. People are already asking me for the donor plus the dollar account. Just write out the dollar account, the fiscal account, and put it on the jumbotron. Guys, on the jumbotron already. Thank you. You guys have raised over 70,000 naira for Tommy, our blind brother. He just reached out to me. He said, "Oh my God, he's so amazed." Thank you guys, all of you that reached out to Tommy and showed him love. He's so grateful. I told him not to come up. I'm going to tell you guys thank you on his behalf. Thank you to all of you that showed him love. His account is still up on the jumbotron. Magnific is going to send Magnific. Please, we're asking for the dollar account in my DM. So please post the dollar account for the these
Otumba,
guys.
sorry, Otumba, do you want to give them yours?
Uh,
I mean, you can use yours. It's yours fine. I mean, if I have to, I
Okay,
don't
I
mind.
mean, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I could do the cash app is just
just
strictly
let it be
what
on
I
a
have.
tweet. Let just
Yes.
Mark. Let it
Okay,
be one
I'm
tweet.
gonna put it up.
The tweet
All
should
right,
contain the account, the Naira account, the dollar account, the PayPal, and everything. Just one tweet, please, and put it on the jumbotron. Also, for our
all right.
bulk SMS, please, guys. The bulk SMS, if you're pushed to, you want to donate for our bulk SMS, which is very important. That is the only way we can campaign from now till Saturday. We need to be sending bulk SMSs. The account number is also on the jumbotron. I showed it up there. Three naira per SMS. So please, if you want to, someone have asked me, Mr. Akani, I beg, no verse. I saw your tweet say you want to do 10,000 SMS. I'll reach out to you. I'm sorry, I've not had time to reply you. Everybody, please, if you find your local government and donate for bulk SMS on there. Guys, this is our last few days of donation. Probably till gubernatorial elections, you want to donate for your people. But for right now, please, let us do what we can do right now. I have heard you guys more breaking news just coming to my eyes. I'll be giving you guys breaking news small, yeah. But please, right now, guys, let's donate as much as we can. Thank you very much. Let's go back to our program. back to our violence space as usual, back to what we have been doing. I should be getting this thing. I should be getting receipts of donation, please and please. It's very, very important. Thank you. All right, let's go with my brother, my sister. Hey Franny, then that director. OIK. CC Yemi has an up, so I don't know you wanted to speak. Sorry, so hey Franny, you have the space, please. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, guys. Obidient, N6, Atumba, Saddam, Jimmy, Magnific Dude, and by politics well meaning, Savrik, Ibrahim, Aima Foundation. No, Aima is not here. I'm IBN, Amada. Hi, guys. So it's been so crazy today. I can't even contain the excitement in me. I've promised myself I need to be around people on Saturday so I don't collapse in my bedroom and nobody will call 911 for me. But the excitement is crazy. We have done so well. The news today has, like, I'm blown. I'm elated. So, 1 minute. When you were speaking, you said something about Simon, but do you guys know that as at the time this place was started, someone apparently, I know it's fake. Someone ever went online, and I belong to this WhatsApp group where they share a lot of propaganda. It's a mixed group, different people supporting the candidates, different candidates. And this guy just pinged me, tagged me. They said, "Oh, someone ever is online." And they forgot, you know, the bar that shows when online and some stuff is aired, there's a bar that runs underneath it. The bar had a date of 22nd yesterday. And he was trying to prove to me that Samuel was live on 23rd. And I pointed that out to him. I was like, "Are you okay? Why would you come at me? Trust me, I've been violent since today. I don't even care. I've been screaming and insulting and being so rude.
My sister,
So
one
rude.
of us in my DM. Tell me, Sam, help us. I say, do you have a video of him? Did he just call and Sam out of prison?
Honestly, and this guy, I respected him so much. He's a doctor in the UK. I said, "Are you okay?" I insulted him. I said, "I thought you're smarter than this. You have really shown." I gave it to him. I'm giving it hot to anybody, everybody. I don't care if you're older than me. I'll give it to you. And he now said, "Oh, but at the time he said that there were about 1,300 viewers." And I went and looked at the viewers. It was about 8,000. I was like, "Come on, guy, get the fuck out of here. I don't have time for this rubbish." Someone, and I shared Jimmy's email to him. I was like, I know this guy. I didn't mention that. I said, "I know this guy. I know he communicates with them, and this is what they sent to him. Someone never has been arrested. So take that to the bank and get out of my face, please. I don't even want to see this. I've been so rude today." Anyway, that aside, I got a notepad and a pen. I'm ready for Saturday. I'm off shift on Saturday. Each state is going to have 2 pages. 1 page for all the propaganda numbers that will filter all the fake numbers, and 1 page will be for the real numbers. I am following this election to the last. I'm not giving a chance to anything. Like I said, I'm going to be around people because the excitement will be out of this world. Obedience, we have done so well. I told someone this morning, I said, nobody can tell me anything. I know for a fact that Peter spoke with God. God told Peter, "Go, I will be with you." He may not say it because he's not even telling us. Esther came and tweeted one time that the battle is more spiritual than physical. And I believe her because even as I'm in the race, we know what we're seeing. I don't know what that man he has seen. Let me put it that way. I don't know what he has seen. And I know it's spiritual, but I also know God told him. God spoke to Peter directly. It's not through any mouth of any prophet. Direct. "Go, I will be with you." Because this man flew over the Boko Haram, whatever. Who gave him the liver? With all the warning, don't go, he still went. How? How do you explain this? When you know you can't hold any explanation to something as to how it happened, that is a divine mandate. It's only when you have an explanation, you say, "Okay, Tinubu is doing this because he paid them. Tinubu has this crowd because he gave them 500. He has this crowd because he gave them to 200. Atiku has this because of this." Those are bullshit. When you don't have a reason as to how something is playing out, that is God, and that is why all the glory, all the honor, all the thanksgiving belongs to him. I don't have an explanation to what is happening, but I am so excited. My heart cannot contain the joy in me as at today. Yesterday or day before yesterday, we heard the news of, oh, LP does not have the local, blah, blah, blah. Hi, God, my mind, me, I don't know how to handle these things. My head was like, oh, Jesus, not again. I chatted with certain people. I said, okay, look at this, look at this. Calm down. Oh, babe, calm down. It's okay, it's okay. And now we've gone past that. We're sharing the logo. Everybody's getting. I called my mom. I thought in Magnific's page post space this morning. I called my mom. I said, "Mommy, please, do you know the picture of Labour Party?" She said, "Yes, now, Papa, Mama, picking." I said, "But no, there is another party with human beings in it." She said, "No, those people have 5 persons in their logo. Labour Party has 3." Myself did not even know that ZLP, there are 5 people in that ZLP, whatever. But she pointed that out to me. Said, okay, my space is covered. So our duty now is to go and make sure that our family is covered, our relatives, they are covered. Everybody knows what to do on that day. I just sent my brother to Abuja. I didn't even know his polling unit is in Abuja. I just sent him today. You must catch the last flight to Abuja. My father was like, oh no, I said that one vote is enough to get Peter a win. What if you hear tomorrow Peter lost by 1 vote? Are we going to be discussing this? Ugochukwu has to go to Abuja and cast his vote. And he left tonight. So guys, I don't know, man. I'm just excited. You can hear from my voice. Okay, let me calm down. I'm so excited. We've done so well. I don't speak much, I know, but man, I love you all. I'm excited. Let's continue violencing. If you have to pray, pray. If you want to violence. I saw a video of a guy that beat off the head of a cock. I don't know if you guys watched that video. He was reporting APC to his God, and he started sucking blood from the head of the cock, and said this is how the God will suck all the blood of all the APC supporters. So like, yes. So please pray to whatever you believe in. This is the time. Pray to, if you want to witchcraft, 100%. Juju, do it. God, do it. If you're not saying it, please come to the violence space. We will help you. Let's violence well. This is the don't give space. If you hear any sad news, Saddam, I always want to Saddam. He has a way of either telling me, scolding me, Fran, don't do that. I don't want that kind of fear. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do this. You don't have to listen to these people. He can either do that with you or tell you, please go and pray. Take it to God in prayer, or he will explain the situation to you and he will calm your nerves. So find that person that is good at doing that. If you have any fear, don't let anything just cloud your senses to make you start feeling, look at us. Look, by this time last year, we didn't even know we'll be here. We did not know this would be like this. But look at us. Look at all the endorsements today. Look at P2B. Come on, man. We have it good. We're doing well. I'm super proud, man. I'm super proud. I am super proud of all of you. Thank you, everyone that have donated, that have given their time, their money, everything. What's it called? Logistics, everything. Just thank you so much. I love you all. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So this is not the last space because we're gonna have a space tomorrow, I hope. And of course,